Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. And in today's video, pag-usapan natin yung 1601C or the monthly remittance return of income taxes withheld on compensation. So if may mga employees kayo and nag-withhold kayo ng income tax sa kanilang sweldo or sa kanilang salary, you are required to remit that yung withhold na portion using this 1601C. So for the month of September, yung withhold nyo na income tax on compensation, kailangan nyo itong i-remit, i-file and remit ngayong October 10. So 10 days, the following month, uh, deadline ng 1601C. So in today's video, pag-usapan natin paano ba yung pag-compute or paano nyo i-file or paano nyo i-fill out yung 1601C. So yung 1601C actually applicable to if you kahit sa mga maliliit na companies or maliliit na negosyo, if you are employing, if may employees kayo, kahit minimum wage earners pa yan, we are required to report it to BIR because may portion naman dito sa kanilang mga form 1601C and the 1604C then yung annual information return on sa compensation then kailangan natin i-list or magbigay ng information or data kay BIR regarding our employees, especially if may mga minimum wage earners tayo. So, in today's video, yun, pag-usapan natin if you have, I mean, mga employees, kailangan nyo talaga mag-file ng 1601C so that, yun, required kasi ito. And at the same time, this will form part of your support na din if you are claiming yung salaries nyo aside dun sa payroll na computation. Ito, part to ng support ninyo if ever ma-audit kayo ng BIR, hanapan kayo ng 1601C if na-remit ninyo yung mga withholding ninyo and the 1604C and of course yung alpha list ng employees ninyo. So, yun, let's start. Before we start pala, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pinoy Accountant. And if may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. And I'll do my best to answer all of your questions about itong mga BIR, mga accounting matters, bookkeeping. At yun, pwede nyo i-comment down below. So, let's start. So, before we fill out yung 1601C pala, it is important that we have this itong payroll computation or we call this a payroll register so that mas easier for us to fill out the form, mas madali natin ilipat yung mga data. So, magkano ba yung earnings, ganun, magkano ba yung total compensation, magkano ba yung OT pay, di ba? Kasi kailangan yung i-separate doon sa form itself. So, let's discuss a quick background on the payroll register so that at least kahit konti lang yung employees niyo, kailangan niyo gawan ng ganito so that mas easier, mas mapapadali yung pag-filing ng 1601C. And ito yung mga columns, yung mga headings ng ating payroll register is the name of the employee and the employee's TIN number, yung daily rate niya, and yung basic pay, and so basically, it's like yung payslip na makita nyo, di ba? OT pay, holiday pay, yan, absences if may mga undertime, adjustments if may mga correction dun sa mga previous na payroll nila, if ever may nagkamali tayo, pwede nyo ilagay as adjustments. So 13th month, and ito, importante ito yung de minimis benefit. So, yung mga, for example, may ceiling to actually if hindi kayo familiar, may mga de minimis benefits, hindi to taxable na earnings or compensation. So for example, rice subsidy, pwede kayong magbigay sa inyong employees, 2,000 per month yung ceiling niyan or yung cap niyan. And may medical, ano pa tayo, cash allowance that is, I think, 250. And then laundry allowance, 300 pesos per month. So yung mga de minimis benefits is non-taxable. But kailangan yung i-separate because sa pag-fill out ng form, kailangan natin i-separate yung de minimis benefits. So, ibig sabihin yan is yung maliliit na, kumbaga, yung pwede natin ibigay na allowances to our employees. And yung 13th month pala is non-taxable din yan up to 90,000. Yan yung limit. If may in excess of that, taxable na yan. 13th month and other mga bonuses and incentives na binibigay ng companies. Ayan. So, yung mga government contributions, I'm sure, familiar na kayo. Ayan, SSS, ayan, SSS, WISP, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, yan yung mga mandatory government contributions natin. And yung mga government contributions, pwede nating i-deduct doon sa ating compensation to come up with itong taxable compensation. Because ano 'to, deductible kumbaga sa part ng employee. So if nag-contribute sila, pwede nating i-deduct yun sa kanilang compensation or earnings, come up with the taxable compensation. And then we will use the table na in coming up with the withholding tax. Ayan. And then we get the net pay. So ito na yung net pay na matatanggap ng inyong employees. So ano lang, yung 1601C month, yung for the month kasi yung hinihingi niya. So, our example for the month of September. So, if quincenas kayo, so i-add niyo yung dalawang payroll ninyo sa 15 and the 30. So, this is for the month of September. So, yung example natin is, actually, may tatlong classifications yung employees natin. So, that mas easier for us to file itong 1601C is, ito yung mga classifications tatlo. Minimum wage earners. So, depende ito kung saan kayo nabibilong na region. So, sa NCR, ito yung minimum rate natin is 695 yung daily rate. And yung second classification natin is above minimum wage earner siya but less than 250,000 yung basic pay niya annually. So, yung mga less than 250,000 or 250,000 pababa is wala pang withholding tax yan. And yung last natin na classification is if above minimum wage earner tayo and yung annual natin na basic pay is more than 250,000 na yung annual niya. So, yan na yung ano, may withholding tax na kailangan or required natin i-withhold and i-remit kay BIR. So, ayan. So, ito yung example natin. So, minimum wage earners muna yung example natin for today. So that hindi kayo malilito. Because most of us naman is, yung mga employees natin is nasa minimum wage earners. Sa mga, especially sa mga small businesses, yung mga nasa bahay lang, and yung mga maliliit na negosyo, minimum wage earners. So, ito yung mga example natin ha. So, from here, from our payroll register, ililipat natin sa 1601C. So, if familiar na kayo dito, after this, ililipat na natin yung data or yung mga figures dito, punta dun sa form itself, the 1601C. So, abangan ninyo yon. So, ito yung mga employees natin. For example, for the month of September, again, si Monkey Luffy, si Luffy ni Monkey, ayan, si Sanji Vinsmoke, ayan, si Zoro Ronoroa, and si Nami. So, ayan, nakalagay lang dyan yung kanilang employees team number, and the daily rate. So, lahat sila minimum wage earners. So, 695 yung daily rate nila. So, ito, basic pay nila. So, i-compute lang ninyo kung magkano yung basic pay, ayan, yung OT pay, the holiday pay if may holiday kayo sa September, ayan, absences and undertime, adjustments, the de minimis benefits, yun na pag-usapan natin. And you will come up with this total compensation. And then, yung mga government contributions, the total contributions. So, i-add niyo lahat yan. And yung nakaganda lang if minimum wage earners, yung taxable compensation natin is zero. So, hindi nyo na kailangan i-deduct itong mga government contributions to come up with a taxable compensation dahil zero naman yan. So, hindi nyo na kailangan i-deduct. So, for the minimum wage earners, yung mga government contributions sa Form 1601C, hindi na natin yun ilalagay because yung taxable compensation naman natin is zero lang for the minimum wage earners and the withholding tax natin is zero lang din. So, yun lang yung tatandaan ninyo. If minimum wage earners, yung government contributions, hindi nyo na ilalagay doon sa 1601C. So, ayan. So, may data na tayo for the month of September. So, i-open na natin yung ating EBIR form and piliin natin yung 1601C. So, ito, open na natin yung ating EBIR form. So, again, free lang to i-download sa website ng BIR. Ipopost ko yung link sa ating description box. So, lagay nyo lang information nyo dito based sa inyong COR. So, proceed na tayo. List of BIR form. Ayan, 1601C. Ito, version 2018. Ito yung latest na form na available. So, ito yung pipiliin natin. And then, click yung fill up. And then, okay. So, ito na yung ating 1601C or the monthly remittance return of income taxes withheld on compensation. So, yung ano dito na part is, ito for the month. So, usually dito nagkakamali is September pa tayo but once i-open nyo automatic kasi siya kung ano yung current month. So, piliin nyo again, September pa lang yung pinafile natin for today. So, ayan, September yung piliin niyo. Of course, the year 2025. Amend the return? No. And any taxes withheld since minimum wage earner tayo, wala tayong taxes na withheld. So, click nyo no, number of sheets, 0. At yan, automatic na yan, ATC. So, check nyo lang ano yung mga kailangan yung fill outan ng mga details. Ito, contact number, nakalagay na dyan. So, dito tayo sa number 11. So, tayo ay isang private withholding agent. Email address, ito, are there payees availing of tax relief under special law? So, in most cases, no lang yan. So, 13A, blank nyo lang yan. So, dito na tayo sa, ano, yung form itself, yung number 14, dito na tayo sa total amount of compensation. So, yun nga yung nabanggit natin kanina is kailangan nyo balikan yung inyong Excel so that ano, mas madali na lang ilipat yung figures. So, amount of compensation, so lahat ng earnings na ilalagay dyan, if minimum wage earners man or above minimum wage earners, so lahat ng compensation ilalagay natin dito. So, in our example, balikan natin yung ating Excel file. So dito na yung Excel file natin ng payroll register. So yung total compensation, ayan, so ito is the 112,365. So yan, lahat yung included, lahat yan, basic pay, OT pay, holiday, ayan, adjustments, and mga de minimis benefits, ayan, kailangan nyo ilagay dyan. So 112,365 yung compensation. 112,365. So dito naman tayo sa non-taxable or exempt compensation. So the statutory minimum wage for minimum wage earners or the MWEs. So number 15. So ito yung basic part lang ng kanyang compensation. So again, balik tayo sa ating Excel and hanapin natin yung basic pay ng ating MWEs. So, yung total ng basic pay natin for our minimum wage earners is, eto, kita nyo dito, 69,500. So, ito yung ilalagay natin dun sa form. 69,500. And next natin is the holiday pay. Ayan, kita nyo holiday, overtime, night shift, hazard pay for MWEs only. So, if above minimum wage, hindi nyo ilalagay dyan. So, in our video, at kaya nga yung example natin for today is for the minimum wage earners lang so that ano, hindi kayo ma-confuse. So, in our upcoming videos, abangan nyo if above minimum wage earner naman. So, number 16, ayan, balikan natin yung ating Excel file. So again, yung overtime pay, the holiday pay, the hazard pay. So lalagay natin dito. So may overtime pay dito is 24,325 and ayan, so yung ano pala, nakalimutan natin may absences and undertime siya. So deductible yan sa basic pay. Ayan. So yung basic pay natin, ayan, palitan natin is ayan is ano na lang siya. Ayan, 65,052. And yung total compensation natin is magiging 105,137. So, apologies, nagkamali tayo. Ayun, tao lang. So, ayan. So, ano na lang, if ever nagkamali din kayo, yung gawin nyo is, if hindi nyo pa naman na-file, is balikan nyo lang yung form. And if ever na-file na ninyo, pwede pa kayong mag-amend. So, in our case, hindi pa natin na-file, i-amend na, i-correct na lang natin yung form. So, the total compensation is 105,137. 105,137, tama ba? 105,137, correct. And yung basic pay, ayan, again, less nyo yung mga absences and undertime niya, ayan, 65,052. Yan yung ating basic pay. Yan yung ilalagay natin dito, 65,052. 65,052. Ayan. So, proceed na tayo. Holiday OT pay. So, kung i-add natin itong dalawa, holiday and the OT pay. So, that is 29,885. 29,885. So, 13th month. So, wala pa tayong 13th month. So, de minimis benefits. So, de minimis natin is 10,200. 10,200 and hopefully, tama yung ating figures. Ayan. So kita niyo dito, total non-taxable compensation is 105,137. So yung equal lang siya dun sa total amount of compensation. So i-less yung total non-taxable. No, non-taxable kasi lahat yan because we are MWEs or minimum wage earners. So yung lalabas na figure dito, total taxable compensation is 0. Ayan. So taxable compensation not subject to withholding tax. Again, that is 0. And yan for other, ano kasi to, other MWEs. So, dito na tayo, net taxable compensation natin is 0. So, lahat yan 0 lang. So, next is, ayan, wala tayong total taxes withheld. Dahil 0. Ayan. So, dito na tayo sa other remittances, 0 din. So, tax still due, still 0. So, wala pa tayong penalties because we are on time. So, total amount still due is 0. So, check natin yung page 2. Ayan, wala lang tong page 2. So, balik tayo sa page 1. So, I think yan na successfully, yan yung ating mga figures and I think we successfully na fill out natin ng correctly ang ating form. So, check natin. Click yung validate na button. Yan. Validation successful and then okay. And then save din nyo. And then print na din ninyo so that may copy kayo. And then dito na kayong final na step natin is submit. Ayan, submit final copy. Ayan, are you sure you want to submit? Then okay nyo. And then magpa-prompt niya na yung terms of service agreement. I-okay lang ninyo until such time na may mag-prompt na successful yung submission ninyo and mag-email sila sa inyo ng tax return receipt confirmation. So, pag in-okay nyo to, pag if ever nakalagay dyan, failed, so, isubmit nyo lang ulit until such time na mag-prompt na yung submission successful. And i-check nyo yung email niyo, you will receive yung ano naman, the tax return receipt confirmation. So, yun, i-save lang ninyo. Ayan, yung terms. Oh, hindi lang natin isasubmit. Cancel natin. So, i-save lang ninyo yung email. Pwede nyo i-print as PDF so that may copy kayo in case na ma-audit kayo so that may proof kayo na nakapag-submit kayo ng 1601C on time and yun. I think yun lang yung ating video for today. We just talked about yung 1601C. So yung key lang dito is dapat may payroll kayo na computation, yung Excel na file and the register so that mas madali nyo na lang i-fill out ang mga figures. Kasi if wala kayo Excel, medyo maguguluhan kayo dito sa mga, ano ba yung mga figures na ilalagay natin dito. So with the help of the Excel, pakita ko lang ulit sa inyo. With the help of this Excel, mas madali na lang yung ating pag-fill out ng 1601C or the monthly remittance return of income taxes withheld on compensation. So, yun lang yung video natin for today. If may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. My name is Peter again, your Pinoy accountant. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if may mga tanong kayo, just comment down. And yun, thank you for watching and I'll see you again in our next videos.